Granite Construction Company in Murrieta is resubmitting an application for Liberty Quarry, a very controversial issue in Temecula. Carrie Ruther, Public Relations Manager for Granite Construction Company, explains why Granite is resubmitting this application, especially since the original version of the quarry was rejected by county officials, and also how the resubmitted version is different from the original version.
Granite Construction is resubmitting their application today, July 25th, to the county, and we've revised it. The county certified our EIR. The impacts have been appropriately studied and the mitigation has been applied. And Liberty Quarry is a good project, made better by the revisions to increase the direct benefit to Riverside County and reduce the size and related impacts. The county still needs jobs and revenue and the material that Liberty Quarry will provide. And we at Granite believe that the revised project is responsive to questions raised during the first project review and process, while continuing to address the need for more jobs, increased revenue, and the long-term need for aggregate. Our resubmitted proposal is different from the first in the fact that this proposal includes an unprecedented per-ton fee, which will generate nearly $100 million in new tax revenue for Riverside County, with the majority being paid for by San Diego County users. This proposal also shortens the project lifespan by 25 years, reduces the project truck traffic by 20%, reduces mining depth by another 30%, and restricts mining to only daylight hours.
We also have public thoughts on the quarry as well as the resubmission of the application from Granite.
I'm very much for development. I would have liked to have seen the quarry go in.
I'm absolutely resolute that there should be no quarry built in the hills to the west of Temecula. It would be one of the worst things that ever happened to us here. Clearly, the environmental impact report is terribly, terribly flawed. And Temecula has to take a position to protect this interest. Quite frankly, I'm a little saddened that we now have to spend taxpayer dollars to initiate a lawsuit. And I'm also saddened that that lawsuit has to include suing the county. And it's a difficult position because the county is now putting the city in a position where it has to spend its taxpayer dollars.
I just heard that Liberty Quarry is going to resubmit their application for their quarry. I don't really agree with what the county did. I think it was actually very suspicious, since there was so many of the elected officials and the planning commission who voted against it, who reviewed that EIR, and you had one person on the board who was able to really allow Liberty Quarry to resubmit their application. I think the city of Temecula is doing the right thing for the people. I don't think it's a good place for a quarry.
For Nelsie Rodriguez, this is Angel Ortiz for the Press Enterprise and PE.com.